Okay, so Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nusrat Jahan Zerin, Business Development Officer of SuperMap Asia and Oceania Center, currently representing SuperMap Bangladesh. On behalf of SuperMap, I'm warm-heartedly welcoming you all to this workshop on GIS application in hydrology, specifically focused on SuperMap GIS. This workshop is co-arranged with Center for Infrastructure Research and Services, CIRS, North-South University, where we have also invited Department of Geomatics, Engineering, Kathmandu University. Today, this workshop will stress the importance. Sir, can you mute at first? Okay. So today, this workshop will stress the importance of GIS and its application in hydrology, which is one of the broadest and most traditional subject matter in both geographical and global engineering perspective. Geographic information systems have become inevitably crucial tool in the field of hydrology to study and manage Earth's water resources. Climate change and greater demands on water resources require a more knowledgeable disposition of arguably one of our most vital resources. Because water in its occurrence varies spatially and temporally throughout the hydrologic cycle. Its study using the GIS is especially very practical, whereas the previous GIS systems were mostly static in their geospatial representation of hydrologic features. SuperMap now is focused on integrating its advanced geospatial spectrum to the water resource management and broader regions of hydrological studies to narrow the gap between historical data and current hydrologic reality. To kickstart this event today, I'd like to welcome Umesh Bhartwal, lecturer at the Department of Geomatic Engineering, Kathmandu University. He has completed his bachelor in geomatics engineering from Kathmandu University in 2013 and started his early professional life as a surveyor and GIS analyst. Later, he completed his master's degree from Capital Normal University, China in 2021, majoring in cartography and geography information system. At present, his research interests are urbanization, social science, disaster management using the volunteering GIS. He has recently presented a paper in GIS education in Nepal in a challenging era during one of the ICA events. Mr. Umesh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I guess I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible. You
Yeah.
can start. Yeah.
Let me start this. Honorable Dr. Smile Hussain, Professor Vice Chancellor, North South University, Bangladesh, respected special guest, respected Dr. Mohammad Shrijul Islam, Professor and Director of Center for Infrastructure, Research and Service, dear Obidur Rahman, Technical Support Engineer, and host Nusrat Jahan Jarin, Business Development Officer of SuperMap, and dear participants from different countries, obviously more of us from Bangladesh and South Asian countries, and also all over the world. I'm so delighted to see and happy to welcome all the GS and professionals in this program, and is very thankful to the SuperMap team for organizing this two-day training session on GIS application in hydrology using SuperMap in association with Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering CEE North South University from Bangladesh and our university Kathmandu University from Nepal. As we all know, the classic definition of GIS, which is a system designed to capture, store, manipulate, analyze, manage, and present all types of spatial or geographical data. But things have changed over time. With the advent of modern technology in the field of information and communication, overall there is the development of hardware, softwares, used data, user numbers, and various platforms as well, and GIS has got modern definition as the web or mobile app that can help you bring in your data and integrate with maps that can be used to visualize and analyze the data to find out patterns and derive trends. Thanks to all the pioneers of GIS, enterprises, and GIS scientists working rigorously in the development of this field. Having a deep insight about these advantages and wide range of application of GIS and geospatial technology, Kathmandu University, a university founded in 1991, decided to start the four-year bachelor's in geomatics engineering in 2007 with 24 number of students and a limited number of human and infrastructure resources. As the year passed away, university managed to collaborate among various national, international, private, non-governmental bodies to expand and broaden this field in Nepal. Now we are running bachelor's program with 60 student intakes every year, 10 students in masters in geoinformatics and masters in land management center, land administration. Um, and in addition to this, Department of Geomatics Engineering offers few PhD programs to the deserving candidate as per departmental needs. So if some of you are looking for it, and you can keep checking in our website as well. I hope this kind of collaboration program will help us to link between many universities with excellent academicians like North South University, Bangladesh, that will certainly help us to affirm with our motto, which is quality education for leadership. Among the various global challenges and issues, climate change and environmental resource management is one of the outstanding one. Climate change and greater demand on water resources require a more knowledgeable position of arguably one of our most vital resources. As our host has already mentioned, water in its occurrence varies spatially and temporally throughout the hydrological cycle. Its study using GIS is especially practical, whereas the previous GIS, the traditional GIS, was more static and was more limited. But now the advanced GIS is growing up dynamically and narrowing the gap between historical data and current hydrological reality. In past decades, we have been facing many water-related issues like scarcity of pure water in urban area, flash flooding, drought, irrigation-related issues, and many more. I'm sure most of the participants have already worked in some of the issues already, or more might be willing to work in the days to come. I believe that all of the participants have gone through the topic to be covered during this session. I strongly believe this kind of initiation from SuperMap also will support the global society to attain the Sustainable Goals 2030. Finally, I would like to thank SuperMap team on behalf of Kathmandu University for providing such a wonderful opportunity for all the GIS enthusiasts, not only with the certificates and the license that we are going to get out after this program, but also a platform to explore more and interact with geo professionals from various nations. I wish a grand success of this program and my best wishes to all the participants that this session will help them excel more and knowledge gained can be applied efficiently and effectively in your workplace. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming to this event and collaborating with us. I hope that we can arrange any other program in the future. Thanks for your valuable remarks. So now I would like to give the floor to our special guest, Malik Fida Khan, Executive Director in charge of Center for Environmental and Geographic Information Services, CEGIS. Mr. Malik Fida Khan has over 30 years of extensive experiences spanning across the diversified fields of water resources planning and management, climate change, information technology, and development projects in Bangladesh. He has skills for development of integrated planning and implementation through multi-organizational involvement and participation of stakeholders for optimum utilization of resources. Besides serving CEGIS as an executive director in charge, Mr. Khan is also supervising the activities of climate change and disaster management division. He has experience in engineering aspects related to water management in the schemes for working out the impact of the rehabilitation work on water resources. So it would be an enormous opportunity for us to hear from him today. Mr. Khan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much. Today's workshop chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, North South University. Today's chair of the session, the Professor Sirajul Islam of North South University, and special guest from Department of Geomatics Engineering, Kathmandu University, Nepal. I'm Malik Fida Khan. I'm the Executive Director of Center for Environmental and Geographic Information Services. It's a public trust under the Ministry of Water Resources. And the center actually developed for the application of GIS and the remote sensing and the information technology in the field of water sector, and especially the water sector planning in Bangladesh. If I can recall the devastating flood in 88 and 89, and there was a project after that devastating flood. There was a project, the flood action plan, and one of the flood action plan is FAP 19, which is actually the GIS, how the GIS can apply in the understanding the water resource challenges, the issues, and how easily we can represent the water sector problems in a spatial mapping. And from that, back to 1990s, I mean, extensively, GIS have been used in Bangladesh. And we are lucky that this center, which was before as a project, EGIS 1 and EGIS 2, has extensively used the GIS, but mostly we used the S3 product. I mean, ArcGIS, then start with the ArcInfo, then ArcGIS, then ArcEnterprise. I mean, many software, I mean, mostly product of the S3, which is a commercial. I'm very happy that to know that this SuperMap, which is also, I mean, very close to the S3 products. And today's workshop will on the GIS application in hydrology, that how the GIS can be applied for delineation of the watershed or catchment area, or many way, I mean, we can able to do it. As I have mentioned that we have extensive experience, especially in the application of the GIS, in not only in the hydrology, but in the different sectors. And we have a extensive network inside Bangladesh and also outside Bangladesh. I'll be very happy if the SuperMap can able to provide the, the applications of this GIS software, not only in the hydrology, but in the different sectors in Bangladesh, which definitely will, I mean, help in the planning process, especially the disaster management, and also in the land management and many other areas. There is a huge potentiality. I would also request, I mean, this SuperMap provider to make a competitive price, so that especially at the university level, the student can get access to this software and they can start to learn from their graduation. And also once we are we are one of the commercial user of the GIS software in Bangladesh. So I would also request to, I mean, to provide some kind of demo versions, so that we can able to see that what is the capacity of this software and how extent that we can use in Bangladesh. Because I mean, with the use of GIS and with the use of remote sensing, we have developed a lot of innovative tools like erosion predictions tool, which is absolutely based on the remote sensing satellite images and also the application of the GIS, and which also I mean, an automated system which can able to do, I mean, for the erosion predictions for the major rivers in Bangladesh. Apart from that, we have a lot of other applications, and definitely extensively that we use the catchment delineation and the basin delineation. I would like to request the organizer to make it available as much as low cost, so that it can be extensively used and it can be, I mean, utilized by the wider, I mean, agencies, the public as well as private agencies. If you see the price of the commercial software is relatively very high. So definitely, I think as you are the third largest, I mean, the market area, so definitely you can have the vision that how you can make it more, I mean, increase the more users, not only in Bangladesh, but at other countries. And I hope that my center as a large user of this GIS can also access this kind of software in future. And I would like to request that, I mean, once these applications and this workshop is over, so you must produce some kind a small demonstration or one small demo version, definitely, which will help not only in my center, but also the other educational institutes and other center who are extensively using in Bangladesh. Because Bangladesh is full of river. If you see the poster, which is created with a lot of river networks, actually the river, if you draw the river system of Bangladesh, it creates the national boundary of the country. So I believe that the SuperMap has a extensive, powerful tools, which definitely help in not only hydrology, but many other issues in the future. Having this few words, I would like to finish my speech, and definitely I hope that this application and this workshop and the training will help us in more in the resolve of the water resource problem, and also in many other areas, potential areas in Bangladesh. Thank you very much for inviting me in this workshop. I hope this workshop will be very successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your suggestions. SuperMap team will take these suggestions accordingly, and hopefully we can flourish our geospatial application more extensively, like you have planned and told us to do. Thank you so much for your for sharing your vision with us. Now that we have heard remarks from our special guest, it's time for me to welcome our chief guest, Dr. M. Ismail Hossain, Pro VC Chancellor of North-South University. In addition to being the VC, Professor Dr. M. Ismail is the life member of Bangladesh Economic Association and Bangla Academy. He has authored and co-authored book chapters and numerous scholarly articles in referred academic journals. With extensive experience in consulting the government and international organizations such as the World Bank, ADB, and UNDP, he currently is a member of the panel of economists for preparing the 8th five-year plan of Bangladesh. So his remarks are crucial for us all today. Dr. Hossain, can you hear me? Dr. Hossain?
তাকে একটু আনমিউট করেন হ্যাঁ নাও ওকে স্যার ক্যান ইউ হিয়ার ইসমাইল স্যার আপনাকে দেওয়া হয়েছে আপনি একটু শুনতেছেন একটু কথা বলেন না এখন শুনতে পাচ্ছি না আপনি মোবাইলটা কাছে নিয়ে কথা বলেন মনে হয় না আমরা তো শুনতে পাচ্ছি না জেরিন ক্যান ইউ হিয়ার
No, I think he's muted.
আচ্ছা না আপনি বাসায় যাবেন কখন আচ্ছা 2 মিনিট সময় আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে ওকে ঠিক আছে ওকে মিস জেরিন the file is on the way he will take another 2 minutes he is on the way it will take another 2 minutes for him 2 to 5 minutes to reach okay so can I finish my task even though I should be the last speaker
No problem.
so that he can be the last speaker okay please introduce me and let me finish my task
Yes. Thank you. So I'd like to take a moment to welcome the chair of today's event, Professor Dr. Muhammad Sirajul Islam. He is the professor of Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, North-South University, as well as the director for Center for Infrastructure Research and Services, CIRS. So Dr. Islam has extensive experiences in the field of water resources and environmental engineering, with further concentration in climate change and disaster management. His other fields of interest include urban environmental management, industrial compliance, and green building. While presenting papers at the conferences, he was awarded several times as his paper was selected for the Bangabandhu Chair Dialogue Panel in the conference Second International Symposium on Disaster Resilience and Sustainable Development at AIT, that is Asian Institute of Technology. in 2021 and got the Best Paper Award in IEEE conference at Second International Conference on Advanced Information and Communication Technology. So, Dr. Islam, like I've said, that the time is all yours. We are all waiting for your valuable remarks.
Thank you so much, Ms. Jerry, the host of the session. On behalf of the Center for Infrastructure Research and Services, I would like to thank SuperMap for conducting this particular workshop or training session. CIRS has a close relation with SuperMap. We have an MU so that we both can collaborate in research as well as capacity development purposes. Actually, GIS or geographical or geospatial tools are widely used in civil and environmental engineering. And this particular center, CIRS, is attached to the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering mostly. However, it encompasses, it's a university-wide center and other department like Department of Environmental Science and Management, Department of Architecture, Public Health, or any other department may be part of this. The research may include under this center. We have collaboration with some international institute as well. For example, Monash Infrastructure of Australia. We have MU with them. We have MU with Institute of Water Modeling. And we may plan for another MU with CGIS. The executive director was there so that we can extend collaboration like this. Now, already there are two such seminars actually offered by SuperMap with CIRS. This is third, but I think the most important one. Last time it was only 1 day, but this time we have extended it to 2 days because water resources is one of the most important sector where GIS application is crucial. As Dr. Fida Hassan already mentioned, that some of the major uses are like catchment delineation, and another is disaster management purposes related to water resources. For example, river erosion, also sedimentation pattern, and then understanding the extent of flooding, how long it has extended, what. Even the pressing global issues like climate change impact and sea level rise, cyclone, and natural disaster impacts, all these can be visualized, interpreted, and solution can be, and in terms of finding solution, GIS application is widely used. So I hope the students or the practitioners, those who are attending today's workshop or training session, they will be enormously benefited from this particular training program. For the trainers, my suggestion will be to elaborate it a bit in detail, because I expect that within the next 2 days, our students or the practitioners will be able to understand how to delineate a catchment, how to identify river erosion, how to identify the time series analysis, the changes over time, these type of issues very carefully, or how to develop a digital elevation map, and from this the flooding, extension of a flooding can be identified like this. So at least some major important issues the participants should understand, and so that they can realize that this particular software is useful then. Because you must have to prove your superiority over other softwares, because there are lots of software in the markets already. Of course, I don't want to mention, because that will be a little bit of a violation of privacy, that I don't want to mention some other softwares, but I can mention that other than one prevalent software, there are other good software for the participant. There are, I should say that surely there are some software which is widely used, but there are some specialized software always. For example, during my postdoctoral study, during my PhD study, I used ArcGIS. Okay, I mentioned, but then yes, sir. After then, during my postdoctoral study, when I was working under Professor Taikan Oki of University of Tokyo, he used to work global scale water scarcity, global scale flooding, global scale, everything is in global. Then I found that there is another software which is more practical or user friendly, like GMAP, geometric mapping tool, and I learned it. Other than I found that is more useful. Then I also learned another, that the grid analysis and display system, GRADS. I found that is very interesting. It has latitudinal option of latitude, grid size, and other thing. Very interestingly, some inbuilt program, and it can be embedded into the program. So it's not only one software. There is always some specialized software as well, and you should try. You should try and have a look. Let's see what kind of advantage it has, and let's see how the SuperMap can convince us that their software is superior than other in terms of some uses. So somebody was asking that whether there will be class. Yes, from today there will be class, and just after my lecture, after my deliberation on Professor Ismail's deliberation, we'll start lecturing, and I am also waiting to see for the entire session what kind of facilities this particular software has and then how it is useful for water resources and hydrological measurement purposes. I expect that the trainers will be able to demonstrate it very clearly to all of us, and the entire training program will be a success. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to collaborate with North-South University, especially to the CIRS. I really hope that we as a team can build up a good geospatial future for today's and the future generation. So I think we can wait for 2 minutes for the deliberation of speech of Dr. M. Ismail Hussain, the Vice Chancellor of North-South University. I am requesting everyone to wait for 2 minutes.
Ismail sir is available. Yeah, he is trying maybe, but জি স্যার ট্রাই করেন স্যার। না না আপনাকে তো দেখা যাচ্ছে। আচ্ছা, আপনি জুমে ঢুকে ইউ জাস্ট রাইট ডাউন দ্য আইডি এন্ড পাসকোড, ইউ উইল গেট ইট। অলসো ইসমাইল সব এসএমএস করে দিয়ে রাখছি আপনাকে, ইউ জাস্ট চেক দ্য এসএমএস। হ্যাঁ, এসএমএস করেছি, প্রত্যেকটা মেইল করেছি, মেইলে দেয়া আছে, এভরিওয়্যার ইট ইজ গিভেন। মেইলে গেলে দেখবেন যে আপনি জাস্ট ক্লিক করলে চলে যাবেন একটা ইয়াতে, এবং আপনি আছেন, দেখা যাচ্ছে। না 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 না, অসুবিধা নাই। না না, ওটা না, ওটার পরে আবার একটা মেইল দিছে, ওর পরে আরো কয়েকটা মেইল দিছে। আর আপনি আইডি দিয়ে চেষ্টা করেন, আইডি এসএমএসটা দেখেন, আমার এসএমএসটা দেখেন। হ্যাঁ, okay, 1 minute, he will be available. As I told you that sending them link is not as good, better to give ID and password. Okay, let me, he will be, he's trying.
Okay, we can wait for 2 minutes. It's okay.
There in Zoom link. Let me check it too. OVC. Okay, now I think he's available. No.
We will start the main event in just 2 minutes. So if you have any questions in meantime, you can ask in the Q&A box. Our technical team will try to answer those questions either in live or in typed version. Or you can also send us email at jerinsupermap@gmail.com if you have any query. We will start the event within 2 minutes.
ইসমাইল স্যারকে ইয়ে করে দেন, জুম ইয়ে করে। হ্যাঁ স্যার, শোনা যাচ্ছে? কথা বলেন।
জি জি, এবার শোনা যাচ্ছে।
হ্যাঁ, রাইট রাইট, শোনা যাচ্ছে। আপনাকে শোনা যাচ্ছে স্যার। এই জেরিন, প্লিজ ইন্ট্রোডিউস।
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
No. It's really okay, sir.
Okay, let me introduce. Yes, Jane, introduce.
Okay, this is Mohammed Ismail Hussain. I am the Pro-Vice Chancellor of North South University. Very pleased to be here, though I am very late. I am extremely sorry for the delay in attending the meeting. So I had some technical problems. Okay, so please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'd like to take a moment to give the floor to our chief guest today, Dr. M. Ismail Hussain, Pro-Vice Chancellor of North South University. So today I'd like to talk about him as he, in addition to being the Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. M. Ismail is the life member of Bangladesh Economic Association and Bangla Academy. He has authored and co-authored book chapters and numerous scholarly articles in referred academic journals with extensive experience in consulting the government and international organizations such as the World Bank, ADB, and UNDP. He currently is a member of the panel of economists for preparing the 8th five-year plan of Bangladesh. His remarks are very crucial for us all today, so you can start. The time is all yours.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Chairman of this session, Professor Muhammad Sirajul Islam, Director, Center for Infrastructure and Research Services. Special guest, Mr. Malik Fida A. Khan, Engineer Umesh Bhatia, Mr. Obaidur Rahman, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. I am very happy to attend this opening session of the workshop on GIS application in hydrology using SuperMap. This workshop has been made free of cost and software will be provided free, and there will be a certificate for attending the workshop. So this is a very generous offer from our CIRS and the team. And anybody who is interested in learning application of GIS in hydrology using SuperMap should rush to attend this workshop. This today workshop, I have noticed, will cover a number of areas like drainage basin analysis, watershed analysis, river system analysis, and so on. Researchers who will attend this workshop will definitely learn a lot in different areas, and they will be able to use these tools in their future research, both academic research and consultancy research. And in this way, they will benefit the society as well as the academic areas. I wish this workshop a great success, and I thank Professor Sirajul Islam and his team for organizing this workshop, and all the participants for attending this workshop and make this a successful one. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your profound and professional remarks. I hope that everyone present here today have found all your remarks very useful. So now it's time for me to start the main part of this event for which we all are waiting, the live demonstration of eclectic aspects of GIS applications on hydrology solutions using SuperMap GIS. So to present this demonstration, I would like to request Obaidur Rahman, Technical Engineer from SuperMap Asia and Oceania Center, who has been proving his excellence as a trainer and mentor throughout the most of the SMCs and training arranged internationally. So if you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to ask in the Q&A box and chat box. Our technical team, as well as Obaidur Hussain, will try to answer those questions. Obaidur, can you hear me?
Okay, Ms. Jain, we should conclude the inauguration session. Professor Dr. Mohammed Ismail Hussain, Pro-Vice Chancellor of North-South University, thank you for being with us. So if you are interested to know some GIS application, of course, you can continue. Otherwise, our inauguration session is over. You can, because you suffered a lot.
Okay. I think I will attend for a while.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's up to you. Yeah. Now the training program has started. Okay. Inauguration session is over.
Okay. Thank you. Obaidur, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You can start your session.
Can you enable the participant screen sharing, Jerry?
Okay. Wait for a moment. I think you can start now.
Okay. Can you hear my voice and also see my screen clearly?
Yes, it's very clear. You can start.
Okay.
Yes.
So hello everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Wadeer Rahman, Technical Support Engineer from SuperMap Asia and Oceania Center. I'm here today presenting you the demonstration part of today's workshop on GIS application in hydrology using SuperMap. Our workshop will continue today and also the next day, which is 26th and 27th November 2021. And this workshop is co-arranged by the CIRS, North-South University, and also the Kathmandu University of Nepal. And in these 2 days of workshop, we will demonstrate a huge number of capacities of SuperMap using SuperMap iDexter platform. Like we will use today as the first day of our 2 days training session. In today's session, we will introduce you how the SuperMap GIS family and also the SuperMap. We will start demonstrating using SuperMap iDexter X. We will show some functionalities using SuperMap iDexter X for today, and next day we will continue in our demonstration part like drainage basin analysis, watershed analysis, river system analysis, stormwater analysis, and building model builder using modeling geoprocessing tools like a model builder, and also making the map layout using SuperMap iDexter X. As this is our first day of training session, we will start introducing our SuperMap company profile to you. So first of all, I would like to start continuing the SuperMap company profile. So SuperMap started in 1997 in Beijing, China. It has over 23 plus years of GIS software providing experiences. It has more than 4,000 of employees in its 30 plus countries. And also it has 1,000 plus partners in 30 plus countries all over the world. And SuperMap has 38 branch offices and subsidiaries all over the world. So the certification, international certification of SuperMap comprises like OJC, ISO, and also the CMMI DIB. So this maps showing that the international business of SuperMap, which is showing that the distributors over 30 countries of the world and also the customers over 100 countries. So SuperMap expanding year after year, and also in Bangladesh, we hear from SuperMap Bangladesh organizing different trainings, workshop, and also webinars every month. And in this today's workshop is part of that. So SuperMap all over the world, like 30 plus countries, and SuperMap have more than 1,000 partners in like different sectors in the world have collaboration with SuperMap, and SuperMap has the clients in 100 plus countries all over the world, and it's expanding year after year. SuperMap has the university partnership, number of universities of the world. Like in Bangladesh, we are now collaboration with North-South University, and also we are with Kathmandu University of Nepal and the other leading universities of the world to provide the geospatial educational services to the university students, and also in the research and the development sectors of the education. So SuperMap have total 5 main key technologies. Now showing you the details of these 5 key technologies. So first of all, SuperMap have this big data GIS, AI GIS, new 3-dimension GIS, distributed GIS, and also the cross-platform GIS. And these total 5 key technologies build the SuperMap GIS family. This is one example for the big data GIS of SuperMap. This is showing like the taxi origin and destination analysis in China. And it's a huge data set operated with big data analysis tools of SuperMap, showing the taxi origin and destination analysis in the time being, and also especially showing the distribution of their congestion. And this is another example for the residents where they are showing the rent prices. So the traffic, wherever the traffic congestion is higher, the color is more brighter, and the traffic congestion is lower, the color is more lighter. Okay. This is another example for the total 5 main key technologies of big data GIS for massive data analysis. This is the dataset analysis results for total track point of the airports, and also the flight tracking of all of the countries of the world, and it's showing the live tracking monitoring of the flight tracking system of the world. And this is a huge data set to move towards, and you can also query like any special location, any specific particular region of the world to see the actual situation. This is an example for the big data GIS analysis in SuperMap. The second key technology of SuperMap is the artificial intelligence and also the GIS integration, which is AI GIS, and it's showing that the forest cover classification is an easy way to trace the counting and analyzing data that affect like palm community. And for example, in Bangladesh, we have like a huge forest areas in our southern part of the country, and we can monitor all of the things using like our GIS platforms. And in the other side, it's showing that the building extraction from the object photography using AI technology of SuperMap. This one is another example for the estimation of house price affected by the infrastructure. This is another example for the big data GIS of SuperMap. So SuperMap have capacity to support various 3D data, and it's showing like we can provide solutions for object photogrammetry, BIM, which is building information modeling, and also like CIM, city information modeling. We can handle point cloud dataset from different sources. We can build like 3D field datasets. In our engineering field, we have the capacity to manage 3D terrain. We can analyze the terrain datasets in both 3D and 2D datasets also. In more manual modeling and symbolic 3D scene, we SuperMap has also the capacity to build up the underground pipeline and their real-time monitoring in civil engineering sectors. So this is an example for the 3D complexity and details, and this one is the capacity of SuperMap to build like 3D complexity and detail mapping, and everything you can do only by using the SuperMap, and it has an enormous capacity to run the big data in both the desktop platform and also the web platform. Like this is showing the profile of skyline analysis using the 3D network dataset, and also is showing the capacity of building information management, BIM dataset management, and it's all about doing in simultaneously using SuperMap platform. So the fourth technology for SuperMap is augmented reality, and SuperMap has the capacity to build the augmented reality with GIS, and it has the capacity to scaling up like 1:1 ratio to visualize the 3D data in augmented reality. And also it had the supporting capacity of slicing all of the features like any building, any structure, or any types of GIS and building information management BIM datasets, which can be integrated with augmented reality and real-time monitoring. So this is another example for expression of signal field based on voxel grid. This is the example for the monitoring of dataset using SuperMap AI big data technology, and it's all possible using SuperMap iDesktop. SuperMap has the capacity to handle the cadastral parcel management, and in our country there have a lot of works and projects using like parcel and cadastral solutions in our government and on our governmental projects. And SuperMap have the ability to handle a huge data set of cadastral parcel management, and we can use such tools and techniques in both in our desktop site and also in our website, web-based GIS platform, to demonstrate or to handle manage, and also we can analyze datasets in our platforms using cadastre parcel management solution of SuperMap. So this is the hydrology solution of SuperMap, and we have our huge tool sets for hydrological solution. This is an example for like based on digital elevation model or DEM raster datasets, which establish a water system model, and we can study the hydrological characteristics and with simulation of surface hydrological processes using SuperMap, and we can forecast the surface hydrological situation for the future using such tool sets in our platform. So this was the introduction part of today's, and this is SuperMap GIS 10i product system. Here you can see we have three product family like Cloud GIS technology, SGIS technology, and Terminal GIS technology. The Cloud GIS technology consists of SuperMap Cloud Server. It actually consists of SuperMap iServer, iPortal, and iManager. And the SGS technology provides the solution for SuperMap IH. And the Terminal GIS technology have different terminal solutions for like GIS for desktop, GIS for components, GIS for web, and also GIS for mobile. The desktop GIS consists of iDesktop, and we will demonstrate our all of the analyses, and our training will based on SuperMap iDesktop X today and tomorrow. The terminal JS for components supports like objects for C++, Java, and .NET, and iObjects for Python, iObjects for Spark. I also have the iObjects for blockchain and iObject scene SDKs for game engine. And the terminal JS for web composites of like SuperMap iClient JavaScript and SuperMap iClient 3D for WebGL. And we have the mobile JS solutions to integrate field datasets with SuperMap desktop and also SuperMap JS for web. We have SuperMap iMobile and also iTablet. So in today's workshop, today's and tomorrow workshop, we will use the SuperMap iDesktop X10i 2020 version. And this is actually a cross-platform desktop GIS application, which is Java-based SuperMap GIS product, and which consists of different tool sets. And we have this have capacity to handle different analyses like data conversion, data processing, mapping, spatial analysis, network analysis, topological and processing, spatial statistic, 3D geographic design, etc. And also have the special data engines like we have the databases like UDB, SQL, Oracle, PGDM, and Kingbase, and also we have some other databases supported by SuperMap iDesktop X. So this is the product license module of SuperMap iDesktop X10i, where they have different license modules like basic, standard, professional, and also the advanced license solution. And there have extension modules for different analysis like spatial analysis, raster analysis, traffic analysis, facility network analysis module, topological processing, 3D spatial effects, 3D spatial analysis, 3D network analysis, 3D geographic design, 2D and 3D plotting, 2D situation evaluation, 3D situation evaluation, spatial statistical analysis, machine learning, AR analysis, advanced mapping, AR map, online sharing, data migration, and so on. And these extensions are developing more day by day, and the updates are coming year, month after month. So the basic licenses, where there have some limitations, and standard licenses provides like 3D solutions for GIS technology, and the professional licenses also have the advanced mapping technology along with AR or augmented reality mapping, stream data management, data migration, and the advanced license module for SuperMap iDesktop X have the extension development and development framework, UI control, and also have the basic objects SDK. So that's all for SuperMap license module. And SuperMap iDesktop X has total 8 highlighted features which need to be mentioned, like cross-platform AI mapping. Cross-platform is like you can use different platforms, using same platform using in different like operating system, Linux and Windows. And there have other highlighted feature like AI mapping, which is artificial intelligence mapping, where we can copy the map template and we can capture the objects, or we can extract the objects from any image. We can map, like we can extract the colors theme from any image. We can extract the uh, same extract extreme theme from one map to another map, and we can apply different effects using the artificial intelligence mapping. And the AR map, or augmented reality map, provides the reality simulation of mapping in SuperMap iDesktop X. We can build desktop X and we can publish them directly using SuperMap iDesktop X, connecting with our web server, which is SuperMap iServer, and also using the SuperMap iPortal. We have the cloud client cooperate the images, and we can classify the images based on our machine learning models. We have the ready-to-use machine learning models in SuperMap iDesktop. We have the geoprocessing modeler to model the SuperMap toolsets, and also we can build our own geoprocessing modeler using Python. We can run code in our SuperMap iDesktop S by ourselves, and we can build our own toolsets using Python in SuperMap iDesktop X. So this is the interface of SuperMap iDesktop X10i. Here, this is a simple interface where we can get all of the tool sets, all of the analysis tools using SuperMap iDesktop X, and they have the capacity to handle both 2D and 3D datasets and to manage all of the things in a single platform. So from where we can need to download the SuperMap iDesktop X for our 2 days training session. This is the website for downloading SuperMap iDesktop X. Like if I go to the website, this is the supermap.com. Here you can see. And we have the support page to download our software from here. Like we can go to download an online help. So this support page have the solution for all of the SuperMap product families, like iDesktop, iServer, iPortal, iEdge, iManager, iObjects, iClient, iMobile, and also iTablet. So we are here to download like this one. We will use our SuperMap iDesktop X, this version, or you can download SuperMap iDesktop directly from here. This is comparatively lower size. So in today's demonstration, I will show you in SuperMap iDesktop X. Also, you can download SuperMap iDesktop. All of the functionalities are same. So from here, we can download directly SuperMap iDesktop X for Linux and also both for Windows. So these are the Windows version, and this one is practice. And anyone who wants to practice using the sample dataset, they can download it from here, like these two sample dataset, where you can import them for iDesktop and also both for iDesktop X. Okay, so then we need to install this from iDesktop X to continue our demonstration part. First of all, we need to unzip the file and also run the setup file for our installation. So you have to complete the license agreement acceptance. Then you need to set the path. You need to set the setup type like complete or customize. Then you need to complete the installation process. Once you install the SuperMap iDesktop or SuperMap iDesktop X in your PC, you will get 90 days trial license for free. Okay, so now we will continue our SuperMap demonstration, today's part. And in today's part, we have some small demonstration like downloading the admin level dataset and also downloading the digital elevation model dataset. So this is the SuperMap iDesktop interface. And here you can see we have here the panels here, like this one is toolbox. If you go to view section, here you will see that these are the view panels. If I check mark the task manager panel, here you will get the task manager panel. And these are the like catalog and output window. And the toolbox provides all of the tool sets here, like data import, data export, data management, vector analysis, machine learning, disaster analysis, traffic analysis, data processing, image management, data conversion, and data migration, like map tiles. And you have the Python operators here. There have some predefined templates like hydrology analysis here. So this one is the tool sets of SuperMap iDesktop X. And here you will get like workspace manager. Here in workspace manager, there have the different sections. First of all, we have the workspace. Under this, we can gather all our data sources. Data sources are like we can input all of the data sets in our data sources. We can manage multiple data sources at a time under one workspace. We need to save the workspace to save all of the things. And then we have the map sections. We can create multiple maps and save this under this map section in our single workspace. We have the layout section. We can make new layouts of our maps in our SuperMap iDesktop X. And also we can manage multiple layouts in one workspace. We have the sections for scene layer, like you can create a 3D scene, like plane scene or spherical scene here in iDesktop X, and you can save all of the things in your scene section. You can manage your 3D dataset, you can visualize and analyze, and also there have the 3D processing datasets, data tool sets for 3D data. There have like management of model processing, management of like normal 3D dataset, also the beam dataset here. And you can also manage modeling converter, terrain modifying model, and also you can use the batch build model cache. You can model multiple cache datasets at a time using such tool sets. And here have another sections in our workspace manager. They have diagram. You can create multiple types of diagram in SuperMap iDesktop X to show the time series datasets analysis, your datasets comparison. You can show the different comparison of same datasets. You can also show the all of the like analysis using such diagrams like column, bar, pie, the donut, like bubble area combo, and all of the things possible in such scene. Okay, and there like models, you can create a geoprocessing modeler directly from here. You can run your model again and again for your different types of datasets, and you can update the model by using such geoprocessing modeler toolsets. And this is the one key part for SuperMap iDesktop X. where you can build your own model model by using the ready to use tool sets, and also you can build your own tool set by using the Python operator. And there have another option for AR mapping. This is the for augmented reality mapping. This one is the one key component for SuperMap IDEX or SuperMap product family. And you also can build the map dashboard in SuperMap IDEX. The dashboard components of you can build one model dashboard in SuperMap IDEX, and you can publish them using SuperMap iServer or SuperMap iClient in the SuperMap web server. And this dashboard can be managed directly from using SuperMap IDEX. And the dashboard may be in today's COVID situation, maybe it can be like COVID dashboard, or like it can be like any river system monitoring dashboard. It can be like any CVD monitoring or business monitoring dashboard, etc. And there have another option for like resources in our SuperMap IDEX product IDEX. There have marker symbol library, line symbol library, and field symbol library. They are for different sections of symbologies, like point data symbology, line data symbology, library sets from here. And all of the things are under one workspace, and this workspace contains you can maintain multiple workspace at a time in SuperMap IDEX. And we have the layer manager here. You can use the layer manager for management of your map layers. Like you can manage all of your 2D and 3D mapping layers from here. All of the layers are customizable in SuperMap IDEX, and there have a lot of options. We will demonstrate later this one. And the tool sets here you can import dataset from you can open databases workshop like SQL plus MySQL, PostgreSQL, PostGIS, MongoDB, and you can save as database workspace in same versions as well. And you can open file resources from here. You can open the data store. You can create a new file data source. You can manage new memory data source, and also have the capacity to create data source from template if you have any template created before. And you can have a lot of options for importing datasets from different types of databases. And there have web mapping solutions for like SuperMap Cloud, and also have the capacity to use the Google Maps in our SuperMap IDEX apps. Also have the capacity to use OpenStreetMap in background, have the other base maps to use in SuperMap IDEX. The databases and the new datasets you can create here. You can create both 2D, 3D, and also the raster image datasets in your data sources. Okay, and also you have the capacity in SuperMap IDEX like mapping, making a new scene, and also other toolsets I discussed earlier. And SuperMap have the capacity to manage all of the data processing tools like conversion, algebraic operation, map making, and also the other tools, etc. And there have like dial management tools, which is actually for the raster analysis toolsets. And the spatial analysis toolsets consist of different raster analysis, and also for vector analysis toolsets. Here you can see like proximity overlay analysis buffer, and there have a multiple network analysis toolsets. And we, as our in these 2 days of session or workshop, we will use mostly raster dataset to demonstrate our processing, demonstrate our tool sets. We will use such tool sets like we will cover all of the things like surface analysis in our SuperMap IDEX. we will demonstrate on most of the tool sets of surface analysis in from IDEX. We will show the demonstration for the data conversion. We will show the demonstration for building the digital elevation model. We will continue to show you the raster statistics analysis, and mostly we will use like hydrology analysis toolsets for our 2 days of training session. So the hydrology toolsets, as we discussed before, consist of like calculating flow direction, flow accumulation, calculating flow length, drainage basin analysis, stream order analysis, river system analysis, watershed segmentation, extracting river system, and also we will show the demonstration for river system vectorization toolsets, etc. And the special statistical toolsets here, the available toolsets are like measuring geographic distribution, analyzing modes, clustering distribution, and also other toolsets for modeling spatial relationship, spatial sampling, and statistical inference, utility toolsets, and also the capacity to generate the spatial weighted matrix. And this is the simple interface for SuperMap IDEX.X. There have other toolsets for analysis, for topological or network analysis, and also have the geocoding toolsets here. And we can show all of the things for now, like workspace manager, layer manager, output window, catalog, text manager, etc. Theme, color theme for your window. Here, all of the things are available. So there have another options for online in SuperMap IDEX.X. There have one account. You can log in your using your official SuperMap account. Here you can publish the iServer services. This is for iServer services, like you can publish your workspace, all of the things that consist of your workspace. For example, all of your geospatial and non-geospatial datasets, like shape files, your maps, your datasets, your chart, your Excel files, all of the things you manage here, you can directly publish them using SuperMap iServer services. And there have online maps. I already told about this. And you can you have the manager toolsets for data management, uploading the datasets to online, downloading the datasets from online account, and you can manage all of the folder system, and also the you have the analysis. You can do such analysis directly in your IDEX.X, and this will directly analyze the results in online. And also you can do such things in online also. And there have like real-time streaming dataset toolsets. And another main key components for SuperMap IDEX.X is geoprocessing modeler. So as I told before, that you have the capacity in SuperMap IDEX.X to manage all of the tool sets. Like you have to create such model using multiple tool sets. So you can create your new geoprocessing model in SuperMap IDEX.X, and you have the options to import your template, or you have the options to build your model, and also the exporting the model to use it later. And you can create such modified tool sets, and also save this as a tool to use your further analysis. And SuperMap have the capacity to import and export all of the geospatial and non-geospatial datasets, which we call this like data migration in SuperMap, where you can you have the capacity to import any types of datasets, process any types of datasets in SuperMap IDEX. They have the data migration for other data sources, like you can import the SDE, you import the geo database, also the managerial database, import the shape files, and then you can convert them one types to another types. So there have other tools like here in our toolbox. You can import all of the things, and also you can import to such versions of your datasets. And there have the services, and you can publish your services, converted shapes to ArcGIS services, and also there have multiple sources of datasets you can import, and your finalized datasets can be exported as same dataset. So these are the main functionalities of SuperMap IDEX.X, and this is the simple interface of SuperMap IDEX.X. So for our 2 days of demonstration, we will download different types of datasets. We will download from different sources. Like first of all, we need to download our admin level dataset from free GIS support software or website. So first of all, we will download like admin level of dataset for our 2 days of demonstration. First of all, this one is the devagis.org, and from here we'll download our free spatial dataset for our study area, which we are interested to. So there have multiple types of dataset like country level dataset, global climate datasets, species occurrence datasets, and some other datasets also. Downloading the country level data for any country of the world. We have such dataset for like administrative boundaries, road, railways, altitude, land cover, and population density. But we only need the administrative boundaries for our study area. So I'm clicking this one. And here you need to select your country. So for now, I'm selecting where Bangladesh, and the subject will be the administrative areas. Okay. And there will be option for downloading your dataset. So if I click here, the download will start automatically here. And I already have downloaded one dataset here. So I'm downloading, like saving this one. Okay. So this is the dataset here. So if I enter into the zip file, there will be some administrative level dataset for Bangladesh. For like this is the admin level 0, admin level 1, admin level 2, and admin level 3. These are the 5 shapefile, actually 4 shapefile for the administrative level of Bangladesh. And then
Mr. Ubaidur, can I interrupt you? Sometimes you can ask students to, whether they understand things or any question. Let's say at half an hour interval, that will be 5 minutes discussion time. It will be better. Otherwise, it will be monotonous and they may not be. Is it possible that after half an hour, one break for 5 minutes for question and answer? That will be,
yeah, actually, yes, yeah, we can purchase things for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But as today we have some most of the part have the presentation part, so we can do it for tomorrow. But if anyone have any question, we have the question and answer section, and you can raise your question in questionnaire chat box. There have one option for question, and we will try our best to answer it. And we will thanks sir for your suggestion. We will do this tomorrow. We'll have some break for tomorrow. Okay, thank you for your suggestion. So I'm going ahead, or we have to download another dataset. are like downloading STEAM SRTM Shuttle Radar Topographic Mission Digital Elevation Model Dataset. And for this, we will use like Open Topography website. This one is the free source of downloading digital elevation model dataset. So if I go to this one, this is the opentopography.org, and here you have the options for downloading dataset, and here you will see the data catalogs here, and from here we will go to the data catalog, and here you can search your dataset. For now I'm searching like SRTM. So here you can see that we have global and regional dam 3, this tab actually, and here we can see that shuttle radar topographic mission SRTM global dataset. If I click here, so here you can see the region. From here you can select to download your study area dataset. I already have downloaded, but I'm showing you how to download such things. So from here, you can select your study area region by clicking this tool. I'm going to Bangladesh actually. I'm interested to download the dataset for like this hilly region of Bangladesh. And if I select this region from here and dragging it over here, this one I've selected, and also you need to specify the visualization. If you want to see the hill shading image visualization in this website also, you can select this one, but it's not mandatory. And then you need to enter some of your information like your job title, your job description, your email addresses, etc. For example, I'm just entering some like technical engineer. For example, entering same things, and like I'm providing my email address here. Okay, then there will be some visualization of the digital elevation model dataset. If you have any queries, you can send me by in Q&A section, and also you can ask me in this chat box. But I will provide all of the things. You will get all of the materials by your email. Okay, this will generate the hillshade image and Google Earth files from DAM, but I already have downloaded one. Okay, this one. You can see here that this one is, you can also see this in Google Map, but I'm not interested for now. This one, our selected region for our digital elevation model dataset to download, and we can directly download this dataset from here. This one is our dataset. Like here, you can see the download data, the download compressed raster data. If I just click here, and the download will be started. So this one is the our today's dataset. If I just get a new folder like data day 1, And these two are our downloaded dataset. One is our administrative model, administrative boundary, and another one is our this SRTM GL3 digital elevation model dataset. So if I just extract here, and this one also I need to extract here. Okay, so this one is our output dataset. I'm not showing here. So these are 4 shapefile and 1 TIFF file. The TIFF file is the digital elevation model dataset. As our today's part, we are here to download, and the next part to import the datasets in our SuperMap iDesktop-X, and we will show you how to import and how to export the datasets in SuperMap iDesktop-X. Okay, so I'm here in our SuperMap iDesktop-X platform, and I'm closing such things. So I already have mentioned all of the things here that your workspace data sources. So first of all, we need to create one data sources to import all of the data sets in our data sources. So I need to right click here, and we have the options to create a new file data source. So just right click over here. This is simple. And create new file data source. And if I go to my folder, let's say the university training data tier 1, and I'm just naming this data import. I have 2 file types option. One is UDBX and another is UDB. So you can keep it default like UDBX and just save this one. So here you can see that we have created one data source, and we can create new data set under this data set. We can create new 2D or 3D data sets under this data source, and also we can import the data sets from our folder, or we can export also. If we have other data sets, we can export them. So first of all, I would like to show you how to import the data set from this folder. We have the administrative boundaries and also have the digital elevation model datasets. So I'm just right clicking over here and selecting import datasets. So the import data have the capacity to import all of the datasets. Like you can import all of your datasets from here. Here you can see that the file types here. If I go to my folder, workshop, also the university, this one is our folder for our datasets, and here you can see that you can input all of the datasets from here. You can input the CAD dataset, like you can import the AutoCAD dataset or other CAD datasets like DXF data, DWG files, DGN files, etc. You can import datasets from ArcGIS, from MapInfo. You can directly import datasets from your Google KML files or KMZ files. You can indirectly input datasets from the Microsoft Office files like CSV, XLX, or text file. You can input like all of the raster files of your datasets like digital elevation model, BIM, BIL, grid, and all of the things. And also there have options to import 3D model data like OSGB datasets. Also you can import the LiDAR file, also import the triangular irregular network cache file, and vector files also, of course. And they have capacity to handle netctf files. And as I am just selecting all files from here, and they are showing all of the files. And for now, I am importing all of the shape files. Like this one is .shp, this one, and this one. And also, I will import our SuperMap SRTM GL3 digital elevation model dataset. So just click open. All of the things are here, and you can see that you can rename your dataset. Like this one is our admin 1, This one is the divisional boundary. This one is the district boundary, and this one is the Upazila boundary of Bangladesh. And we have this SITM-GL3 digital elevation model dataset. We can select the encoding type like PNG, LZW, DCT, or we can select the none. And we can select the importing type of our raster dataset, like we can select as its image data, or you can select as it as raster. So I'm just selecting as default. And as this is the single band image, we can, if we have the multispectral data set to import, we can select the multiple band as well. So I'm just selecting this one and selecting import. So it will import all of the data sets in your data sources. So here you can see that we have imported all of the things in our data source. We imported our total 4 shape files and also 1 digital elevation model data in our SuperMap IDX.x in our data source actually. So if I open this in our map, you can right click over here to add your data set to a map, but also you can just select and drag it over in your map section to see the data sets. So it's very quickly working, and it's very much impressive to work with from IDX.x. So I can hide the panel from here, and there you can see that this is the digital elevation model dataset of Bangladesh hilly region, and all of the things here you can directly change the manage your change the color table, or you can set the layer control from here. You can select the color scheme from here, like this one, elevation. So here you can see the elevation model dataset color are showing here. And if I just open the admin level dataset in this map, just drag it over here, and you can see the extent of the admin levels. Okay, so this is so fast to process your dataset in SuperMap IDX.x, and this is the functionalities for importing all of your datasets. And also you can easily change the color layer, color symbology, and you can check the attribute tables from here. Like here you can, if I just select this one, this is the attribute table for admin level 2. Here you can see the dataset attribute level. And if I just close this window, okay, this is the 2D view for in our map view actually, this one. And if I just import, you can check and uncheck from here. I'm now interested to select one district from here. Like this one is the Rangamati district, and if I select this one, the district I've selected, and I can directly change the thematic layer or create a thematic map using such shape files or using such datasets. So there have other options to use, such as if I want to change the layer style from here, I can go to the layer style, and the layer style tab here will show you all of the layer styles, colors, and also there have other options to use, like you can use the gradient fill, you can change the transparency, all of the things are available here. And also there have resource libraries. For example, this one, if I go to the field symbol library, there you can select all of the field symbol libraries here. And you also can import your field sample library. You can import the symbol file from any other layers, and also you can export the file symbol library also. So for now, I'm just checking this null, and it's showing that this district, or if I select any smaller area like this one and select this one, so this area is much better, will provide us much better result to demonstrate our tool sets, and also show you the processes and the analyses in SuperMap IDEX. So we can select this one, and also we can crop all of the things, like we can crop our digital elevation model datasets in SuperMap IDEX. Like if I go to thematic map, or I go to map section from here, and we have the toolset for operations, and there I have the map clip. And if I select the objects, and as we selected this one, these objects, we can we can crop the digital elevation model dataset, and also this shapefile inside our clip mode. Okay, so if I just click OK, so here you can see we have this two new file. If I open this two new file in a new map, here you can see that we have this digital elevation model dataset, and also we have our shapefile here. And we can select the digital elevation model dataset again, and we can change the color scheme from here. Digital elevation model dataset in SuperMap IDEX.x. So everything is possible here. You can change all of the things. You can select all of the things from SuperMap IDEX.x. And if I want to, this one was the raw dataset for our demonstration. And if I go to the level 3, this one is the cropped dataset for this dataset actually. And we will continue our demonstration using such datasets. Okay, and then this one, as we imported from the shapefile, we can also export such datasets in different models, or different different datasets, different data types. So for now, I'm showing you how to export such datasets. So for now, if I just right click over here, and you have the options for exporting the datasets, and if I select this one, you can select the exporting types from here. So you have the options to export the assets in CSV file, or GeoJSON, or sample JSON, or file GDB vector file, or like ArcGIS shapefile, or KML file, and other file, etc. So for now, if I want to export this shape into ArcGIS shapefile or Google KML file, and like shapefile, I want to export them as shapefile, and I want to select the path from here, files, also University, data day 1. Okay, I'm selecting the path, and the result dataset will be like admin 3 crop or clipped. Okay, so this one will be the result dataset. And if I select this export data, and then if we go to the folder, here you can see our clipped shapefile are in our data day 1 folder. Okay, and then
Okay, so this particular shapefile can now be opened by ArcGIS as well.
Yeah, any other software. Okay, so we also can import such shapefiles again in our data source. If I select this import data source and select our, like this one was the exported data, and if I open this one, open, and this one is the clipped dataset. if I add this to a new map, here you can see the exported shapefile in our SuperMap IDEX.x. So this is the example for adding datasets in 2D maps. And if I want to save this map for now, like if I want to save this map in our workspace, in our map section, I can just right click over here and we can save this map as well. And here you can see there are a lot of options available to perform, but now I'm not interested for showing every single detail of these options. So I'm saving this map for now, and this is like data import and export mapping. And here you can see, here we have saved one map. And if I just close this map, if I also save this map also, I'm just saving this map, import export map 2. Here you can see we have saved 2 different maps. And if I close everything from here, I'm not interested to save this map. And if I want to open such maps, and I need to just right click, or I need to drag it over here, or I need to right click to open. So there's a simple operations to do to perform your mapping sections in SuperMap IDEX.x. And we have the capacity to build the 3D sections or 3D spherical and plane scenes from digital elevation model dataset. So for now, if I want to open such this output clipped digital elevation model dataset in SuperMap IDEX.x, I just right click over here, and I can open this or add this to a new spherical scene. So if I select this one, yes. So this is the dataset in our 3D spherical scene. Here you can see we have the scene option in SuperMap IDEX.x. You have the options for your turning on or off the visibility. You have the options to measure all of the things like area, height, or distance. And also you have the capacity to import dataset from your cache file or KML file or any online maps. And you have the underground datasets model. And if I just zoom to the layer, this is our what called elevation dataset. So I think if you can change the color shading for this image also. I'm not interested to showing every details for now, as we have our detailed demonstration part for tomorrow. And also you can save this scene layer in your layer scene section. Okay. Yep. Here you can see the scene section consists of this scene layer. And I'm now closing all of the things. And also we have like 3D analysis toolsets here. Here you can see the flood analysis, which is a main part of our hydrology analysis training. We will demonstrate tomorrow this one, how to show such analysis and flood simulation using SuperMap IDEX.x using such toolsets. Okay, and for this dataset, like we have the raster toolsets from here, spatial analysis, raster analysis, hydrology analysis toolsets to analyze such datasets in IDEX.x. We will demonstrate it our next day. And yeah, as we imported the dataset in our data source, we have created 2 different maps and also 1 scene layer. We will then save the workspace as we want to use such maps later. and we need to save such as like here you can see this is showing the untitled workspace, and if I just right click over here and I can save the workspace in my folder, and there have three different types of sections for like we have two maps and one scene. We need to it showing that we want to save all of the things in our workspace, save, and we need to save our workspace in our folder. So I'm browsing our folder for like day 1 and saving our workspace and clicking OK. So if I go to my folder, here you can see this is our workspace file, day1.smw. This is the workspace file for SuperMap IDEX.x, and we will have our detailed demonstration for our next part of training. Like we will demonstrate how to analyze the drainage basin, how to analyze the watershed, the river system analysis, stream model analysis. Using model builder, we will create the geoprocessing modeler to perform geoprocessing models for hydrological analysis in SuperMap IDEX.x. And after that, we will show you how to make a beautiful map layout in SuperMap IDEX.x. And that's all from for today demonstration part from my side. Hope you will enjoy all the things, and we will next go for question and answer section.
Thank you,
Most of,
Vaibhav.
yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vaidhu, for your wonderful demonstration. I'm hopeful that everyone will be getting the best out of this demonstration. So I would like to request you to see the Q&A, but we have to give the break for the prayer time. And according to the Q&A session, we have already given so many answers to everyone. There are some questions left, so we can take a 10 minutes break for the Q&A session and then conclude our session.